So welcome once again. I'm Shruti Padmaraj. I'm heading IT department in JPS. As we all know, we are living in a world of technology where we have to update ourselves according to the technology. So we JPS team, we are bringing all of you together under one place, which is Google Classroom. So I'll just explain how it is helpful for teachers, students, parents, and even administrators, how to use it, what are the features, and how it is beneficial for students and teachers, and how it helps in communicating with teachers and students. So I'll be telling all the features about Google Classrooms today. So we are actually starting our Google Classroom implementations from 24th January onwards. But some of you might have this confusion, how is it going to be implemented? Like classes will happen in what way, and how, assignments and worksheets will come to you. So to clarify that, classes will regularly happen through our whole year link, which is already shared with you from through your head teachers. The classes will happen through the same link only, and only thing is that we are keeping all those study materials, worksheets, assignments, and all those other communication like circulars, your birthday wishes, all those things will come under one place, and we will not be sharing anything from our mail address. We'll be doing everything through our classroom. So coming to Google Classroom, why we need Google Classroom? We have mail IDs, we can share things through mail IDs. Why we need Google Classroom? First and foremost things, as a parent or as a teacher, when I send something to students or when students are sending something to me, I have to go and search it in the mail ID. But here, as we have Google Classroom, we have everything under one place. Everything is there under one place. So you can find all your previous contents, circulars, all those contents which teachers are sharing with you, you can find it under one place. So Google Classroom is actually a free web service which is developed by Google for schools. It actually helps in grading assignments, creating courses, and in distribution of these contents to students. And its main goal is to streamline file sharing between students and teachers, an easy process. And users have access to classroom drives where teachers will create contents for different subjects. So folders for different subjects. So you can access our Google Drive for that particular class, and the contents which is shared by the teachers can be viewed and can be downloaded by the students. Now we have our projects and assignments. As teachers, we will share the project and assignments with deadlines, and the deadlines are automatically added to the Google Calendar so that you will get a reminder. Yeah, this assignment should be submitted on this date. So you can check that also, whether I have skipped the timeline, whether I have submitted it on time. So all those things also you can check using Google Classroom. So these are the various features from a parent point of view or from a student point of view. These are the things that you can do in Google Classroom. You can complete your assignments, worksheets, and quizzes, or anything for that matter through Google Classroom itself. You can upload, after completing your work, you can upload it directly in Google Classroom. You don't need to send a mail to your teacher. So you can do your things at one place. And you can, for some cases, teachers will grade you for some assignments or for some quizzes. Teachers will give you some grades. So grades, what we can do is, you can see your grades in your mail ID. Once the teacher is grading your assignment, your project or anything, you will get a notification in your mail, okay, that this teacher has given me 100 out of 100. Yeah, 70 out of 100. So that grading you can see in your mailboxes. And it is easy, very easy for students and parents to connect with us, the teachers. Whenever teachers are sharing study materials, your PPT, it is kept in one place. There is if there are 5 subjects, 5 folders will be there. All the study materials and PPTs can be seen from that one particular folder. Same way, other e-contents will be available in Google Classroom, in your Google Drive, and it is even easy to use inside various gadgets. Mobile applications are also available, so I will be showing you how to use it through mobile phones and how to use it through laptops or desktops. Let's come to the users, those who are, as we all are in mobile phones world. Most of the parents, most of the students are using, attending classes through mobile phones. They are doing everything in mobile phone, and mobile phones are so advanced. So we have an app called Google Classroom for our mobile users. So you can search either in App Store or in Play Store. So I have just kept this procedure for downloading it and installing it in your mobile phone. So you can search for Google Classroom in either App Store or in Play Store, and you have to click on the install button. Once the installation is over, it will ask you to open the app. Once you click on the open button, it will ask you to log in through your email ID. So please keep this in mind. Don't log in through any other email IDs. Please log in through our JPS email IDs. You have to choose that email ID because most of the parents will be, having your email IDs, your child's email ID, everything in one place. So you can choose through which ID you want to log into the class, and you will be in your class in just 2 minutes time. It will take maximum 2 to 3 minutes to install this application. So once you are inside your classroom, you can see all the classes through which, from which you have got invite. So this is how mobile users are going to access Google Classroom. Now we will see how it is used in, same features are there in mobile phones and in laptop and desktop users. For both of them, features are the same. Installation only I have shown. Now we'll see how it is used in Google. Now how can we use Google Classroom in laptops? First and foremost thing, we teachers have already invited you to join the classes. We have already invited you. So you will be receiving the invitation in your mail. So there are 2 ways for that also. Mostly from one class teacher, you would have received around 6 to 7, depending on the classroom, you would have received 6 or 7 mails, and all the 6 or 7 mails you have to accept first. You have to join to that particular class first. Then only you will be able to see the contents, and you will be able to get notification that teacher has shared something. So please, first and foremost, all of you accept the request which is sent by your class head teacher. So invitations will come in your mail ID. From there, once you click on the invitation, there will be a button called join. You can click on the join, and it will ask you to join to the particular class. And now you are in your classroom. So once you join, you can see the contents which are shared by your teachers. So we are now in classroom. From classroom, so classroom is having many features where we can see announcements, where we can see the contents which is shared by the teachers. We can see the people who are inside that particular classroom. So all those things we can see. So one by one, I will show you how to use classroom. And some people will, all of you will get a notification in mail ID. But if you don't want to click on the notification and go, you can get the same Google Classroom from the gearbox. You can see the gearbox which is marked. There is the 9 dots there. So from the 9 dots, you can click on the 9 dots and you can choose Google Classroom. So through that also you can reach our Google Classroom. So once you click on Google Classroom, it will, whatever invites you have received, it will be all visible there, and one by one you can join to that particular classes. So once you accept that, this is how your Google Classroom is going to show. Now, one by one, I'll show you how all these features are working. The very first thing that you see is the stream. Stream is a place where you can see all the announcements that is coming from school side. We used to send you circulars through mail. All those information, as parents are very important for us, we always inform you whatever is happening in our school. So JPS have that habit, always informing and including parents in everything. So all those announcements now you can see at one place. So stream is that place where you can find all the announcements. For example, it is there, one circular, Google Classroom circular, the teacher has created, and it is already attached in your Google Classroom. Now once you join the class, you can see the circular. Same way, for example, a child is celebrating his or her birthday, we will be sending you the birthday card through Google Classroom. So you can see, and even if you want to comment on someone's birthday, okay, happy birthday dear. If you want to comment on that, you can comment in the class itself. So I'll show you this feature for that. See here, you can see under the circular, under the announcement, you can find a chat box where you can type your message and you can communicate with your teacher. This is what I said earlier as well. So you can communicate as even parents, and teachers, and students. All these three can communicate at one place. Even management, even our administrators can communicate to you through this one place. So I don't need to send a mail separately. I don't need to call you. I can just communicate directly here through this stream option. So interactions are coming under one place. And now next option is people. People option is there for students just to see who all are there in the particular class. How many teachers are there in my class? How many classmates I'm having in my class? So you can just see the people who are present in your classroom. So these are the small options we have. Now we will come to the main part of Google Classroom, how we are going to implement that in your daily routine. Very first thing, if a teacher is announcing something, you will get a notification in your mailbox as well as in your Google Classroom. It will be present. The notification, all those things, whenever we are putting something in Google Classroom, you will receive a notification through your mail. So after seeing the notification, you can click on the notification and you can find it will divert you to the classroom, Google Classroom. So once you go to the classroom, you can see under classwork, you can find all your classworks. So for example, if a teacher is assigning you a quiz, or if teacher is assigning you a worksheet, you can see all those options or all those assignments and works at one place. So here, for example, I have kept a worksheet over here. So if you want to do the worksheet, as you receive the worksheet, you will do it in paper. You can upload that as well. Or if you want, some cases, teachers might share direct Google Docs link where questions will be there and separate copy of questions will be there for each student. So you can directly give the answers then and there. So that option is also available in Google Classroom. So once you receive your assignment or worksheet or quiz question answers or anything for that matter, you can click on that particular thing and you have to view the assignment. You have to click on the assignment and then go to view assignment, where you will get an option to either create a new sheet and do your work, complete your worksheet. In Word itself, you can type and submit it. Or if you have completed your worksheet in a paper, you can attach that particular file. After scanning, you can attach that particular file and you can send it to your teacher. And after completing your task, you can mark it as done. So once you are done with your work, you just mark it as done. So you can track your work. Even parents can track your children's work. So there is it's a more organized way of doing things. Google Classrooms are more organized than your mails. So if it is sent in a mail and if a teacher is receiving it, we are sending you acknowledgement. That all process will happen in one place. So you can see and monitor your children's works as well. I'll show you how to do that. So once you are done with your assignment, you can please mark it as done. So next time you don't need to worry. Okay, my deadline is over. I have completed my work. And even teachers, while sending assignments, worksheets and all, we will be giving you timeline. Through Google Calendar, we will set that this is the deadline. You will get to know that within 5 days it is completed or within 6 days it is going to expire. So please make sure that you are completing your work on time. I'm talking to my children. You have to complete your work on time and you can mark it as done. So these are the options which we have in Google assignments and worksheets. So now once students want to send their work, students can attach it. Like I already have told you, Google Drive, link, or if you have some content like a scanned copy of your work, you can attach it as a file. Or if you want to do it directly inside your Google documents, Google Slides or Google Sheets, you can do that as well. So all options are there in the add button. Google Drive, link, file, docs, slides, sheets and drawings. All those things are available at one place. So you can submit your work in both the ways. After writing it, scan it and send it to us, or after doing it in docs, send it to us. So there are options. Now, one more example I have kept. Like if you are doing your completing your work in Google Docs. So question is there, what is CPU? So then and there you can write your answer. CPU is a processing device. Explain IPU. So whatever you want to write there under the question itself, you can write and you can save it. So actually for a teacher, we will get it as separate documents. We will get the same thing as separate documents as we are creating separate copies for each student. So you will be getting one mail, one worksheet. You are doing it in your worksheet and some other children will be doing it in their worksheet. So all of them will get separate worksheet only. It will not be added in same place. So these provisions are there in Google Classrooms and Google Assignment as well. Now these are the ways in which you can send your assignments to teachers. Now, for example, if not for everything, but some cases teachers might grade you for example, like you are doing a project, a classroom project related to your subject. Your teacher is grading you. Okay, 100 out of 100, 30 out of 100, 90 out of 100. So that grade you cannot see directly in classroom, but you can get a mail. Once the teacher is grading you, you will get a notification in your mail ID that your teacher have graded you. So here you can see I have kept one example for that. Google Classroom. This person has sent me a worksheet. I am grading it as 100 on 100. So you will get your grades, not for all cases, for some projects, for some quizzes. Teachers can actually grade you in Google Classroom and you will get the notification in your mailbox. So these are the various features we have in creating and sending assignments. So teachers will send you, now from 24th onwards, teachers will be sending you assignments, announcements, circulars, birthday wishes, and study materials all through one place, which is Google Classroom. Now we have our Google Drive. Everyone will have their own Google Drive as we are in Google G Suite. So for my class, for example, I'm taking class for 3rd standard. My class, I'm having 3rd standard English folder. So English folder can be accessed through this place. There is a under classwork, you can find a place for accessing the drive folder, class drive folder. So when you click on the class drive folder, it will show you all those study materials class wise, subject wise. For example, for if this classroom is for third standard English, third standard science, third standard social, separate folders will be there. From those folders, you can access the content which is present in the drive. So teachers will update the contents here only, and you can access the contents through your class drive folder. Very important thing which I'm going to tell you now is children are doing their work. Parents are very busy with their work. But at times, if a parent wants to monitor their child's work, parents want to monitor their child's work, you can do it in classroom itself. As parents are also having their children's email ID in their mobile phones, directly you can log into your child's classroom and you can see your child's work. How this is important? Because teachers will be sending works, assignments with timeline. There will be a time limit. So within this time, if my child is doing it or not, I can see it. So there are more options once you click on the view your work. So the child also can check whether I have completed all my works, or the parents also can check whether my child has completed all his or her work. So view your work will give you a provision at the left side. It will show you all the assignments. It will help you to access the assignments which your child has completed. If teacher has replied something, reverted something to your child, for example, this question answer is wrong, please correct it. If teacher is reverting something, you can see that in the returned option. And timelines, as timelines are given, if my child is missing something, not submitting work on time, I can see all those missing works which my child has missed doing it. I can see it in the missing place. So as parent, if I want to monitor my child's work, it is not easy to search for mails whether my child has sent the mail to the teacher or not. It is difficult in email system, but the same is very easy in your Google Classroom. So we JPS team consider you parents as a very integral part of our system, and we want all our communication between school, parents, students, teachers, everything under one place. That's why we are different. We consider your participation in our materials, contents, or communication. We want your participation as well. That's why we are different, and that's how why we are implementing Google Classroom in our school. And I request all parents to kindly join and see all the features. And if you still have any queries, any clarification needed, kindly feel free to mail me. My ID is given there, and keep our respected principal sir in CC so that we can clarify your doubts, and as a team we can work together for our children's improvement. I once again thank our management, respected principal sir, for giving me this opportunity, and I thank all of you, those who have taken your time to participate in the webinar, and as well as supporting us. Thank you so much.